Hey everyone, I hope you had a great day. Let's take a look at some new malicious compliance stories. Please let me know what you think about today's stories in the comment section below. The first story is called I Was Just Doing My Job. This happened many years ago when I worked at Target. I was 17 at the time. Whenever the store would get a new stock, a lot of the times some of the older stock would be put on clearance to make room for new stock on the shelves. This was one such occasion. A new brand of women's clothing had just been introduced, so some of the stock was discounted down. I was working on the register that day and had discounted a few items by this point. Most of the time, the discounted price wouldn't scan, so I would have to change the price on the computer. My first customer after my lunch break was a Karen. Oh goody. She had mostly clothing and a few of them were the discounted ones. I knew which ones were the old stock. The first item scanned at the discounted price, but the second one didn't, as the discount sticker had been half peeled off. So I cancelled the transaction, changed the pricing and then scanned it again to make it scan at the discounted price. No big deal, right? Wrong. Excuse me? Why are you scanning that twice? I'm only buying one. You are overcharging me. No ma'am, you're only paying for the one. It didn't scan at the discounted rate, so I was cut off. Karen was not listening to me. No, you will cancel that and give it to me at the price it said on the tag. Was she stupid or just in an argumentative mood? Are you sure, ma'am? Yes, just do your job. Yes, ma'am. Instead of paying $15 for the item, she paid $30. I knew I wouldn't get in trouble because accidents happen, and I was just doing my job. The next story is called You Don't Like My New Policy? This happened in South Korea in the early 2000s. My uncle was in an upper division head position for the company he was working for. He practically did most of the heavy lifting, so he was considered a valuable asset to the company. Everyone loved him. He had a family with a then grade school son and was paid well. What everyone loved about him the most was that he tried to get along with everyone in the building, and I mean everyone. To the interns who just started, to the ladies at the front desk, and even all the way to the janitorial ladies. He always made sure to greet and chat with them and always made them feel like they belonged. In came Mi Jin, a 25 years old woman who was the new staff to join the company. Right off the bat, she was placed a few ranks above my uncle. He was rather annoyed that a younger person was giving him orders, but he had a family to take care of, so he decided to play along. At first, Mi Jin wasn't all that bad. She finished with Masters in Business and had plenty of internship experience in the US, so her skills and tactics helped the company quite a lot. My uncle began to like her until she dropped the bombshell of a policy. Apparently, she didn't like the fact that the office workers were sharing the lunch cafeteria with the janitorial staff. So she made a new policy that janitors aren't allowed lunch. She didn't mean they couldn't use the cafeteria. She was literally taking away the lunch break. She ordered my uncle to be the one to break the news. My uncle did not like this, so he contested every time she was bringing this up. It finally got to the point where she revealed how she had the audacity to make such a policy. She revealed herself to be the daughter of the CEO of the company. And she said, as my uncle quotes, "If you don't like my new policy, then take it up to my dad, the CEO. I can ruin your life in an instant." This is just a taste of what's to come once I inherit the company and become the new CEO. This is when he had enough and began to meticulously plan her downfall. He first told the new policy to the janitor staff, and they were mad. He assured them that he will set it straight, but told them to make their voices heard and gave them few ideas. For the next few days, they went on a strike, letting everyone know how they are underpaid and starved while working there. My uncle admitted that the strike released all the built-up frustration. And the things that came out of the janitor's crew were a bit more than he asked for, some he wasn't even aware of and shocked to hear about. The CEO got involved and put a lot of effort into calming them down before the Korean version of Department of Labor got involved with the lawsuit. He promised that they would be treated better and paid better. When the dust settled, he demanded to know who was the one that implemented the policy in the first place. Mi Jin tried to coerce my uncle to take the fall, but he complied with what she said and took it to the CEO. He showed the new policy document signed by her, which even included the part about terminating anyone who spoke against the policy. Now the CEO was angry and was originally planning to fire his daughter. Apparently he knew about her entitled nature for a very long time, but never expected to impact so many people. Mi Jin begged to stay, and the CEO allowed her to do so, at the cost of her current role. Which role she moved to, you may ask? She was moved to the trainee position of the janitorial team. And the CEO even said to them, "Oh, please don't go easy on her, be strict on her first day." She quit after a mere week of her new role. I hope you enjoyed today's video so far. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to press the like button, it really helps. And now, on to the last story. The last story is called Bring Me the Manager. Some years ago I moved to London from a non-English speaking country. In my first year I worked in the cinema in a huge shopping center, probably the worst job I've ever had. Low pay, bad conditions, long and late hours, physically demanding and terrible customers in general. But my colleagues were great, and being new to the country, it's not that there was a wide variety of jobs for me to choose from. So I stayed there for a while. One of the days I was working on the tills, I got to attend this difficult lady. I'll call her Karen. She definitely matched the profile, including haircut. In the foyer area of the cinema, there were trailers and loud music playing constantly in the background, to the point that during peak hours we often had to lean over the tills to hear our customers properly over all the noise. This day our Karen arrives at the till, talking on the phone, and starts ordering without even looking at me or hanging up. I try to follow her the best I can, but she keeps ignoring my questions and looking around while talking to the phone. So I can barely hear her, plus I keep interrupting her conversation with all the necessary questions. You know, if you want a combo, you need to tell me the size, choice of drinks and snack, extras and so on. Otherwise I will have to ask you one by one. The lady seemed annoyed by me trying to do my job. Maybe she wanted me to guess her choice of popcorn. God knows. The thing is that after my second or third question and still being on the phone, she starts shouting at me. God, they put people like you on the tills. What do they expect to happen? I want to speak to someone who speaks English. Bring me the manager. Now, I'm not going to say that my English is flawless, and I definitely have a foreign accent. But having spent most of my life studying English, I have had an advanced and fluent level, and I definitely never had any problem with any customer before that day. Anyway, judging by the looks of the rest of the customers, I understood that Karen's behavior was speaking by itself, and I let her have the rant instead of answering her. I just said, "I will bring you the manager, I'll be back in a moment." I leave the till as it is. She didn't let me finish asking her about her order, so the till was including by default some expensive extras in the combo. And I leave her waiting. I ignore the fact that the closest manager is around the corner and take a long walk to the office. I have to mention here that she was late for her movie from the beginning, because some people know that there are around 20 to 30 minutes of ads before the movie begins, and they arrive at the venue right on time. But they do not consider the fact that at peak hours there are always queues. So I took my time. Walk to the office, have a little break from the noisy foyer, say hi to a couple of colleagues on my way, and finally find my manager, who happens to be from the same country as I am. By the time we are back, Karen is fuming and already around 10 minutes late to the movie. My manager serves her politely, and while she is still paying, he starts talking to me in our language, something that he never did in front of any customer before or after Karen. She ended up being served by two immigrants, spending around £40 on some overpriced combo and arriving 15 minutes late to her movie. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day and stay safe. Bye bye.